Warm greetings to everyone. We are here to present our paper at the 11th World Congress on Information and Communication Technologies. We are extremely delighted to be provided with an opportunity to deliver our work at such a prestigious international platform. The title of our paper is Sentiment Classification and Comparison of COVID-19 Tweets during the first wave and the second wave using NLP techniques and libraries. The authors are Sarita Mugde, Dr. Garima Sharma, Aditya Singh Kashyap, and Swastika Swastik. We are representing the Wellinger Institute of Management, Development and Research, Mumbai. COVID-19 has caused a major disruption in normal activities around the globe and was termed as a public health emergency of international concern and pandemic by the World Health Organization on 30th January 2020 and 11th March 2020, respectively. In order to halt the spread of the biological hazard, majority of nations decided in favor of a complete lockdown of public places where the citizens were asked to stay inside their home until the transmission chain is broken. Being confined to the close quarters, a significant percentage of people opted to aid others, entertain themselves, and vent their frustration via the social media. As the crisis unfolds, social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter became a dynamic source of information because these platforms break the news speedier than the official news agency and emergency response agencies. In recent times, the most used social media platform for informal communication have been Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, etc. Amongst these, the microblogging platform has a well-documented application programming interface for assessing the data, that is tweets, available on its platform. Considering the volume of social media activity, in our project, we decided to implement text mining and sentiment analysis, the subfield of natural language processing. The literature review spanned between years 2012 to 2021, including conference papers, journal research papers, reports, documentation, and several additional open source resources such as Kaggle, TextBlock, TWIPY, and LLTK. Additionally, 20 publications from databases such as IEEE, Springer, Elsevier that agreed with the approach we wish to adopt, as well as the available solution in the domain of our issue statement, were chosen for secondary research, creating a paradigm of our project and filling the research gap. Some notable work aiding our research were based on prominent machine learning models and work based on clinical evidences depicting the mortality and contagion owing to the coronavirus. Through our experiment and stepwise implementation, we aim to plug the gaps in the current work and append a new ideology in the COVID-19 research paradigm. From the secondary research of pandemic-related literature, as available work predominantly covers single wave of coronavirus or vaccine-related public sentiment. Our project targeted two pandemic waves where we analyzed how sentiment changed as per the discussion with the growing time and the views of public around going back to normal and getting vaccinated, when compared to a year before where the discussion revolved around sanitizers and staying at home. Through our project, we added boosting algorithm to analyze the efficiency and outcomes in relatively undiscovered ground. The focus was to keep the computation time on an optimum level. Thereby, we tried to tap into different areas of machine learning to study our subject of research. Now talking about the dataset, to carry out our research based on two timeline, datasets containing tweets and other relevant information have been procured through open source Kaggle and manual collection through Twitter API and Python libraries. Each dataset comprised of collected tweets related to the coronavirus pandemic of two waves spanning around a month's time. For carrying out sentiment classification, corresponding sentiment, positive, negative, and neutral were assigned to every tweet based on respective polarity score found out using machine learning packages.
The framework of our research can be further fragmented into four parts: pre-processing, structuring, transformation, and analysis. Our work comprises of how we gather our data using open sources and manual collection, and using data wrangling techniques to clean the data and make it ready for our relevant research work based on the form corpus. Also, several memory constraints were accounted for while preparing the data. After collection, we decided to use universal encoding to sort our data and carried out encoding to label our sentiments. Before running our classification models, we decided to create our corpus, that is, bag of words, which was then transformed into a parse matrix, which was capable of training the classification models. Finally, our results and model underwent a thorough analysis to gain usable insights and hidden patterns in the data, which allowed us to form significant conclusions and research takeaways from our work. The results and evaluations were divided into three parts: word cloud analysis, model accuracy summary, and scoring sentiments. Firstly, a word cloud during the initial lockdown. The first wave depicted terms like pandemic, coronavirus, COVID, groceries, store, supermarket, which highlighted the theme of discussions hovering on social space as people stacked on groceries and talked about the global crisis as a whole, even by spreading views, remedies, or even a candid discussion. Similarly, for the second wave, where paradigm shifted towards an effort to gain the normalcy back via expediting the mass vaccination program capable of seizing the vicious spread of the deadly coronavirus. Particularly during this time scale, Matt Hancock scandal was the live wire on Twitter, which is clear in our above heat map and ensuing sentiment-wise word clouds too. Secondly, we decided to analyze the metrics of a classification model, namely accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Initially, we procured accuracy scores based on both test set and training set. For both waves, random forest classifier fetched the best results with an accuracy of 97.08% and 97.38% on training data, respectively. Discussing in terms of test data, random forest classifier and SVM kernel classifier gave highest numbers with precision, recall, and F1 score for both algorithms reaching the 95% benchmark. Lastly, our sentiment scores were crucial in deciding the tone, sentiment, intention, and background of the tweets. To gain a preliminary understanding of the type of data in our hands, we have presented snippets of the tweets related to the two waves of the pandemic. For analyzing the context, we have run a Python code to generate the polarity, subjectivity, and sentiment of the sample tweets from our dataset. Scope-wise, a deeper understanding of the coronavirus-related tweets and social posts can provide a supplementary support on insights as per marketing and advertising teams to structure the campaigns and strategies as per the patterns and trends emerging from the data post-analysis. The study assumes significance on ground of its relevance and use across domains such as customer service, risk management, and spam filtering. Using the COVID-19 related tweets, we can help in better understanding of the mass sentiment regarding the pandemic, public need, and demand during the restrictions. It can also help in government institutions to gauge the issues and needs during the pandemic and address the shortcomings in their operations. The Twitter sentiment analysis can play a huge role in behavioral finance, and it can be a credible source for skimming information about the market. Having shared the wide array of scope from our research, we would like to conclude our work in front of you all. Thank you so much.